I'm just all over the place. Sorry.
Ow, fuck. God damn it. I don't know. There you go. That is the ground stud on this fuel pump. Alright, in today's video, by now you know Pat is having an issue that I cannot find. So we are going to drain the fuel, check the fuel filter and see if it's clogged, which I don't think it is. It's just a mesh filter, you know. So I'm going to try that, put it back together with that. If that doesn't work, like if that doesn't fix it after lowering the fuel pressure and stuff like that, then I don't know, take the whole wiring harness out and change the whole wiring harness, because that's about where I'm at now. So I'm going to, because I mean, we got Terminator X's in all these cars. I don't have issues with the other three besides this one. So I'm going to start draining fuel, take the fuel filter apart, and then go from there. So it should be a stream coming out. This is just off the main feed, and it's more like a liter drizzle or something. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to take this fuel filter off. This fuel pump acts like it has a rod knocking or something. So I've had issues with this fuel pump before on Dad's car. So this was my original Airboat 3.5 from Pat when it was silver, and I started running out of fuel, bought fuel injectors and bought a fuel pump, and put this one on the shelf. It worked fine until then, and then put it on Dad's car, the olds, whenever we turboed it, and it would have a major drop in fuel pressure, you know. So he'd be getting on it, going. And this is what we thought that the popping was at the very first, whenever we just got it running. We got it running, I went and drove it, Dad went and drove it, then we drove it 300 miles, and then he raced it at King of the Open Road. So I was looking at his logs, he'd be driving, fuel pressure would drop to 15 to 20, you know. It's supposed to be 70, whatever it was, because it's a progressive pump. So took it out, sent it to air mode. Well, took it out, put it on the shelf, and then fast forward a little bit. I'm putting Pat together. I need a fuel pump, so I take the fuel pump, send it to air mode. They rebuild it, and here we are now. So I'm gonna take this fuel filter out. If nothing's clogged in it, then we might have to dig a little deeper. Never know when you need a spare belt. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's see what we can find. Jesus. Alright, so this is just something that my dad made, which it's all wire mesh, you know, but it's not dirty at all. Well, so fuel filter's not clogged, but when I had the fuel pump on, it was like pissing out some fuel. It's not like a stream, like it should be, you know. So I think Pat definitely needs to go to the doctor and get that checked out, because that could be troubles along the road, you know. So I'm gonna set an appointment. We're going to see why it's only just barely pissing out fuel. So. So what you have going on right now is a classic case of robbing Peter to pay Paul. So the poor Olds is getting just everything taken off of it. The dome pressure sensor, this fuel pump right now. I don't know if this is gonna fix Pat, you know, but it's worth a shot. So I'm gonna take this fuel pump off. Dad drained it already. I made a mess, of course. So I'm gonna unwire this, take this off, and take this ground off, and put it on Pat. Go drive it. So. I'm just all over the place. Sorry. Ow, fuck. God damn it. I've had a long couple of days, guys. You're gonna have to give me a pass on this. Alright, so Dad's inlet was a 12. The outlet's a 10. Pat's is piston body later. Hold on one second. Pat's is switched, so I'm gonna take this fitting out, put it over here, take this fitting out, put it over here, and then sling that in the car. The past 2 days, I drove drove 19 hours on Wednesday, basically Mexico. I was in Brownsville, Texas. Well, not Brownsville. I was in Harlingen and McAllen, Texas, and drove all the way up to Port Arthur from there. So 10 hours, or 11 hours down to McAllen, an hour over to Harlingen, then 7 hours to Port Arthur. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen that meme where people from Oklahoma be like, 11-hour drives ain't long, or 14 hours away ain't bad. That was me. And it was bad. It was really bad. Because then I woke up Thursday, yesterday morning, drove to one of our buildings, cleaned some windows, and then proceeded to drive 8 hours home. Yeah. Come on. Okay, that'll be alright for right now. God damn it. Well, you know, I always say I'm not going to do anything stupid, and I always cease to amaze me because I did something stupid. So you guys saw it. I don't know. There you go. That is the ground stud on this fuel pump. So I was about to take all this off. Luckily, I called Fuel Lab, and that dude, very nice, said before I could even finish telling him what I did, he said, "Did it break off?" And I said, "Yeah." So
I said, what do I need to do? He said, you gotta send it to me. Because I was about to take all this apart. He said, do not do that because it's all built into the circuit board. They're a lifetime warranty. If we can fix it, then it's free and I'll send it back to you. If not, then it's like I gotta buy a circuit board. So sorry, Dad. Thanks, Fuel Lab, for having a lifetime warranty on it. I specifically need that. So I'm going to take this off, take the fittings out, put this in the box, and send it out, and then rummage for another fuel pump and try not to break anything on that one. That's our best option right now. So, alright, so now it has a Holly fuel pump in it. I didn't really film it because I was on the phone with my brother-in-law. So found a fitting that'll make it work, put 2 bolts in it. A little cocked sideways right now, but turns on. I'm gonna go ship the Fuel Lab out that I broke already and drive this thing and see how it does. So let's get into it. I did not have high hopes for this being the solve of the problem, even though I went through all the issues. Finally told him that I broke your fuel pump, so, or showed it to him.
Yeah.
So,
Don't know you're on screen.
yeah.
Which I don't know how good this fuel pump's probably not. I don't know how much boost you got on it, but TPS, the idle air control, now the fuel pump. Everybody's like, "Oh, fuel filter's plugged."
Yeah.
And of course it wasn't.
It's not.
Because like say your other fuel pump, when you get on the floor, it was going to 80 PSI, you know. So,
Yeah.
which we're only giving it 13 pounds of boost, so 60's probably about right, you know. But look how far we drove it that Monday, and we thought, man, we got this thing. Whoa.
Yeah.
And then it started.
And that's what they instantly started doing it, you know.
Yeah.
I guess thinking about doing it right now.
Well, and that day I drove it, I was watching the TPS sensor when it was doing it, and I was trying to see, okay, if I move my the pedal a little bit, will it change? But it wasn't. It didn't matter if I was at 7% or 20%. It was still doing it when it was doing it, you know.
Yeah.
Pressure and an air temp sensor on it, but
I know. Well, hey, I could use that, my low dollar dome pressure sensor. I can
fuel
use
pressure?
it as a fuel pressure sensor.
yeah. Probably have to put some kind of way offset in it so it reads right.
I don't know. I forgot it's stuck on 135.
Yeah. Your setup, right?
Yeah, this is on my computer.
And on the floor it runs fine, so.
That was no nitrous.
Yeah, it seemed like it came up pretty good.
Alright, I was gonna make this one video. It's already 20 minutes long, so I'm just gonna split it up into two. So that'll be it for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we will holler at you later.